Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Hey, welcome everyone to a impromptu live session. I want to start separating out the testing that I'm doing, because I'm constantly testing this stuff, and it's not for entertainment. I truly do this to weed out what are the best things in terms of automated trading. I'm sitting here looking at Forex Factory. We're going to go over to my VPS and I'm going to show you something real quick, real simple concept. All of these things are simple, but it's the power behind it is the idea that you can automate all of this. And automation's the key, and my biggest goal right now is to basically take small accounts, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 account, and extract massive profits. I don't see that as being something that would be done every day. However, it can be automated and done every day, because the more you go to the casino and gamble, the more chances you have of losing. Of course, equally, more chances you have of winning. I'm going to take you over to a VPS server. I just want to show you something real simple. And the point behind this is I would like to, let's see, which server am I going to be on? I believe it's going to be on, is it this one? It's not that one. It's this one here. So I'm looking at a VPS server. I'm doing some US30 trading. I've always talked about this concept. I'm finally ready to implement it. And the concept's actually really, really simple. But again, the goal is to take a small account, $1,000 to $5,000, and pull out, take massive risk and pull out some massive profits, massive meaning compared to that account size, for the day. So let me make sure that my audio is still working. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So the idea is this. Every morning, we're looking at US30, and we're talking about that only. This is going to be basically the test number 4. And all of this test stuff, I'm running 4 tests. I'm usually running about a half dozen tests at any given time. And they all will seem similar. They're not. They're all unique in and of themselves, unique algorithms. And in this case, we're talking about US30. Some of the other tests I'm doing a Euro USD, really aggressive test, doing a GBP JPY, and I also have another US30 test running. This one's unique in the sense that when the New York Stock Exchange opens in the morning, there's a massive volume of trades that get dumped into the market. And I have an AI system that, let me just put an indicator on the chart here. We'll zoom in, we'll look at this, and that'll give you the concept of what it's going to do. What we're looking at right here is the 15-minute chart for US30. One of the things I like to do, because it's important, is I like to right-click on the chart, go to Properties, and I like to show period separators. I like to have these white dashed lines that basically show the end of the day. So this is when New York closed, wherever this line is, and Asia opened. So we're in the Asia session right here. If I zoom out just a little bit, you'll see that between these two white dashed lines here on the screen, that's an entire day's worth of movement. So let's insert an indicator. And you can see I'm looking at a chart here where I'm already in some trades. And this is the actual other US30 test that I'm running right now. You can see it's made $432 today. since turning it on yesterday. So that's pretty good. Margin level percent's at about 14, 1500%. And yes, the first test on this blew itself out. It's because I was running the algorithm, given the current market conditions. I was running the algorithm with too tight of it was taking too many trades. Too tight of you might call it a gap between trades. So I increased it here and it's running. So, but that's not what we're looking at. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the insert indicators section. I'm going to go to volumes and I'm going to add the volume indicator here. Now, what I'm really looking for it to do, I'll stick with like the default levels, but I'm looking to have some really thick lines here. So let's go with the thickest line and see if that works well on the screen. It's just going to show high volume, low volume type of thing. And yeah, so I'm going to add that indicator and you can see it down here at the bottom. And here's what we're doing. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Let's look at it this way. And if you can't see really well, I get it. I'll try to do some zooming in with a black screen and a live video. You may have to come back and watch the replay if you're not streaming this at the highest level. So, all right. Every day at chart time 1630, that is 9:30 a.m. Eastern. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. 1630 on the chart. So if I just click the wheel on my mouse, I will get the crosshairs here and we'll see if it's going to display. There it is. Let's look at today. It's between these two white dash lines. This is the entire day's worth of movement. But down at the bottom, I'm going to go to the right until I can see a time. You won't be able to see this on the screen. I may zoom in and see if we can do that. So 1630 on the chart is right there. That's 1600, 1650, 1630. Okay. So 1630 is, you won't be able to see it, but I'm going to zoom in, is the first highest green candle in the volume indicator for the day. And then you can see the volume reduced a little bit. It went even higher. And that volume starts every day at 1630. If you look at this this volume color indicator over on the left, and I hover over the largest volume for the day, guess what time it is down below? 1630. Every day that we go back in time to that 1630 mark, and I'm just going to scroll back. You know what? I'll just scroll back randomly. I will almost bet my right arm that on this particular day, this green candle is at 1630. I keep calling it a candle. It's a volume indicator. And if you can see down at the bottom of the chart, it says 1630. Now let me try something here. I believe these Windows servers have a zoom, but it really slows the entire thing down. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. And I can, so it allows you to see this here. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow you to see the bottom of the screen or scroll down. Unfortunately, I really don't know why. Let's see what kind of view options. And again, it's massively slowing down the computer to do this. So let me see. So full screen lens. Let's see if we can try the lens, because I'd like to be able to zoom in to certain areas. So there we go. So I got a lens now. So if I come down to the bottom here, this particular green candle, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this particular green candle, and I keep calling it a candle. I don't know. It's my brain freezing up. It's just a volume indicator. It's a free volume indicator that comes with the chart. But you'll notice here, if you can see this text on the screen, it says 1630. Now, I'm kind of doing that to, let me get rid of this here. I'm kind of doing that to just kind of convince you that 1630 is the time. And again, that's broker server time. It's 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Typically, these brokers show a time, it's called UTC plus 2 hours. But don't get too caught up in that. Just find out what time your chart, if you want to look at this stuff, but you're going to find that it's going to be 1630. So check this one out. That the largest volume happened at 1630. I'm going to go back to the next day. The largest volume happened at 1630. Okay, so basically I'm saying that here is what this EA does. Here's what this expert advisor does. And this is something that I want to start doing not during my daily live session as much. I want to do dedicated testing videos that I will publish. I'll record them. Right now we're live, but I'll pre-record them because that's the best way to upload and put them on the main YouTube channel. So here's the idea behind this. Here is exactly what the EA will do. And it's a pretty powerful concept. I like it's specifically designed for these stock market indexes. US30 is an index of the NASDAQ. So let me give you an example. At a pretty crazy, huge red down candle here. And let's take this for an example. Just before the 1630 market open, and we're looking at the 15-minute chart, the system's going to look back one candle. Okay, it's going to look back one candle, and it's going to develop the opening and closing range for that candle. So let me just kind of look on the chart. You won't be able to see it as much, but I'm going to draw some lines. I'm going to insert a horizontal line at the top. Let's see where it's going to be here. I'm going to put it at the top of this candle, and I'm going to put another line, a horizontal line, at the bottom of this candle. Okay. So every day before the market opens up, the 1630 market open, it's going to look at the candle, the previous candle, and it's going to draw a range. Basically, it's going to look at the previous range, and then it's going to set a pending buy order at the top and a pending sell order at the bottom. And when this market volume down here gets dumped into the market every morning at 1630, what would have happened if we're trading these two lines in a range? Let me scroll it. Let me scrunch it down just a little bit. If we're trading between these, a buy at the top, a sell at the bottom, what will happen is the price, you can see what it did. It pushed out the top, went all the way up to here, which in that particular case was like 11,000 points. So what is that? 110 pips roughly. Now in US30, that's a massive move. So what would have happened is that pending buy order would have got launched at the top, and that price volume moved up. And what is going to happen is, I don't want to get too technical with you, but it's going to basically place two trades. It's going to open two buy trades. The first one is going to have a really tight trailing stop, and it's going to take profit somewhere up here. The next one is going to hold, and it will have a stop loss, so on and so forth. And in this particular case, the second trade, after the first one took profit, the second trade would have pushed down, and it would have gotten out at a stop. Or this system will hedge itself. You hear me talk a lot about hedging. I use hedging in just about all of my trading. It is how professional traders trade. A hedge is how professional traders trade, how they manage their account. This, let's say the price pushes up and launches, the buy trade, and it takes profit. But let's say in this particular case, it pushed down and opened up a sell trade. Like it opened the buy but didn't go far enough, and then it pushed down, it'll open up a sell trade. The idea behind this, and I'm not going to get all technical with you here, is that the AI system will manage these trades. It will manage two trades in the beginning and then a hedge if it needs to. And the idea is to get in and out and get access to these trades that really push based off of the volume. Let's go to the next day here. So if this is our volume, if this is where it started, you can see what happened is the price launched way up. So it went sideways for a little while and then it launched up. So we would have taken, the system would have taken profit and then stopped trading, and it will start trading on the next day when you get this volume. And this, wherever you see the largest volume for the day, that is where the market is open. Look right there, 1630. I know you probably can't see the time, but you can look at it on your own charts. At 1630, you get a massive amount of volume. In this particular case, if we had an opening range at the top and at the bottom, what would have happened is it might have launched that opening buy trade. Then it would have got out of that buy trade and it would have followed the sell trade and taken profit somewhere over here. Okay. So twofold, or actually multiple fold, but first is US30, massively profitable. This algorithm surfs off the back of that volume that happens every day. I mean, go look at this yourself. Add a volume indicator to your chart and look at this particular day here. Almost like literally no volume on this day. 1630 was at where the highest volume of this day, even though comparatively to other days is not very high, the highest volume of this day is the market open. Like, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing how consistent that is. So that means you can create, and I have, an EA, a robot, a trading system that maximizes that massive volume at 1630, basically broker time, 0930 Eastern time, US Eastern time. And it just happens every day. Like every day. You can see it every day. That right there is 1630. And after that, we got even more volume. But at 1630 or 0930 Eastern time is when that stuff launches. So I am launching an EA, a test, and I'll touch on it during my daily live session. But I'm also going to make dedicated videos to show all these different tests. Why am I testing this? Again, you've heard me say in the beginning, the goal is I'm looking to take small accounts, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, something less than 10K, and be able to pull out a large profit when I turn this on. And maybe not run this thing 24/7. Turn it on, make the profit, get out. Turn it on, make a $500, $1,000 or more profit, get out. But the idea behind that is just full automation. And we're really capitalizing on something that you can see here happens every day. Every one of these high volume, we'll call it a candle down at the bottom. Every one of these high volume indicators, these big wicks down at the bottom, these big candles, they all happened at 1630 or the New York Open section of 0930 a.m. So where's the 1630? 1630 is right there. And then we had even more volume right after that. So you can see that volume really causes the market to move. Really causes the market to move. And to have a dedicated expert advisor robot that will trade this, that's what to me is the most impressive. And this is probably the best one I've seen on the market today. The one that I'm launching into a test. So let's take a minute. I'll just scroll back here. We can see this happens every day ad nauseum. So I built something to capitalize on that. Let me say this briefly. I'm getting ready to launch the portfolio manager level of my automated system. What's different? Portfolio manager says that you're a trader that first off has more money to trade. You can have the base is this. The base is 8 accounts at least $1,000 each, running a different set of currency pairs, and in this particular example, the same algorithm on 22 different currency pairs spread out over 8 accounts. Okay, so that's, you get diversity. You don't do any cross trading of pairs. You have a ton of advantages. One is obviously the diversity across 10 accounts, but there's also the ability, because people such as myself trade a lot more than simple, small, little $1,000 accounts. And I know there's a lot of people out there. Right now, my automated system seems to only appeal to people that want full automation. They don't want to understand how to manage their account, and they want to risk less than or equal to $1,000. That's perfectly fine. But I also need to cater to people such as myself and other people that are in the group that can open up 10 accounts at $3,000 a piece. That have $30,000 to trade with. Not everybody does, but I'm going to give massive advantages to people that commit to that. You don't have to have a base 8 accounts at $1,000 each, but that's pretty much the sweet spot. If you want to come into Portfolio Manager and get some of the added assets that are going to come along with it, let me explain what that is. And I know you can't see me. We're just looking at a boring chart here. It is what it is. If you're interested, my words are important to you. So the other advantage is I'm going to give access to algorithms like this. I will create the automated feed, and you can plug your account into it, and you can turn it on and off at will. If you want to turn it on demo account, build some confidence, then turn it on demo account, build some confidence. If you want to put it on your live account and take the risk, you'll be able to obviously see it working on a daily basis. So I think that's a huge advantage to have all of these. I'll call them experimental / beta, but I really wouldn't put something out that I've had experience with that blows your account in 3 days. I'm not saying algorithms and automations can't and won't do that, but the idea is to create something that gives you an edge at the casino called Forex. Right? Someone go register that. Forexcasino.com. That's probably a good way to do it. Go register that web address. So that's the idea behind this. You're going to get a huge advantage of being in the Portfolio Manager level. Even if you're not trading the full Portfolio Manager concept, I would say full portfolio would be at least a $30,000 bankroll, where you have 10 $3,000 accounts, each of them trading these different algorithms. I have a base eight accounts that trade my main algorithm, and then I will have at least another half dozen algorithms like you're looking at here, or really the concept that I'm getting at, which is being able to plug into this algorithm. Like, you'll see it running, you can set a demo account on it, you can see what it's doing, and you can go turn this on at will on your own funds. And I think that's a huge bonus for being in the Portfolio Manager level. So just wanted to show you that. The volume indicator, wanted to show you what the volume does consistently every day of the week on US30. And this new algorithm, which you'll actually see the first results of tomorrow morning. It will launch tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We will look at the results. And again, I'm also going to have dedicated testing results videos that go on my main channel. So it won't be a live like this. It will be I will record this live, and then I will host it, post it on YouTube on my main channel. You can follow along with that, and I'll give you notifications inside of the group and via email whenever I post something like that. It'll be very, very regular. I would imagine I'd be able to do at least one a day across each one of these different 4 testing accounts. So one video accessing the results of one of the 4 testing accounts that I've basically made public facing test accounts now. So if nothing else, join the daily live session, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and we'll dabble in the results across these different tests, but I will do dedicated videos and a dedicated upcoming offer to be able to get into the Portfolio Manager level. I've got it all laid out in a PDF document. I'm going to give that do a video and give you guys access to it. And anybody that's a subscriber now or a license holder is going to get, obviously 90+% discount to be able to get in and access that information, or people coming in will be able to get access to Portfolio Manager at an incredible discount, opposed to what it's going to be in after the beta launch is over. After I've got a handful of people actually in there using it, and I've already got it down pat. This is very easy. And I'll also say this: Portfolio Manager can and will be very close to what you might call a concierge Forex service, where I just kind of take over, set everything up for you, and get you plugged in. And yes, it's a higher level of trading, and yes, you get more diversity with more diverse algorithms, and that's really where the profits are in Forex diversifying. It's probably not, massive profits are not in you trading my automated feed on a sub $1,000 account. Those profits need to be conservative, and you need to pull out your profits on a regular basis and hold them in Bitcoin if you really want to get massive profits. So that's a conservative way to do it. I'm looking to be a little bit more aggressive inside of the Portfolio Manager, not the main Portfolio Manager trading accounts, but a level of, giving you access to something like this really aggressive US30 that you can either watch, you can plug into with your own demo account. I'll make it a feed inside of the Portfolio Manager, or you can plug right in with a live account. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to come back here. Appreciate you watching. Short video there just to kind of bring you up to speed on current test and what Portfolio Manager is going to look like. So that's it. I'll see you in the next live broadcast. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.
Investor alert. If you have $10,000 or more, you can now put that money to work for you, all while generating profits on autopilot. This revolutionary automated trading algorithm is available to all savvy investors who want to keep their funds liquid, yet also outpace the most common markets. Currently, the best long-term investment is Bitcoin, and this system can generate Bitcoin profits direct to your crypto wallet at your discretion. Current yearly returns holding Bitcoin are in the 150% plus range. This automated system allows you to diversify your portfolio and reap rewards previously unheard of. You are in full control. You own the trading account. We simply copy our daily profitable trades directly to your account, and you withdraw profits at will. Your funds remain under your control and accessible at any time. You get a free 14-day trial, and that puts you in a zero-risk situation, allowing you to experience the power of this automated trading system in real time before putting your own funds to work for you. Visit fxwithterry.com and plug into full automation today. Also, be sure to inquire about the Portfolio Manager level if you have 20,000 or more, which can remain liquid and produce daily profits that can be held in Bitcoin. Visit fxwithterry.com and plug into savvy investing today.